Hi, I'm Gage.
Chad Bowman here with Franke Coffee Systems, NACS 2025 in Chicago, Illinois. The most exciting thing that we're showing off at NACS 2025 is our A1000 Flex.
This is a automated coffee machine that can be self-serve, that can be crew served, that can do filter coffee, that can do espresso-based beverages, that can have 2 types of milk. We're just really pumped about the variety and the options available on the machine, how modular it is, because it really helps solve a lot of consumer preference issues this day and age. What kind of syrups I have, what are the latest seasonal flavors, what do I want to add to my store that can really drive that in-store traffic and that sales growth, and we think it's captured with our A1000 Flex. I think a big trend will be really heavy on LTOs, those limited time offers, those seasonal flavors, some toppings, especially cold foam and other things that we can do out of the machine, but really just additives will be a big thing. And the more functional, the better. We saw from surveys on coffee customers that only 13% of them are getting coffee black. So having some sort of additive and aligning it with those trends of cold foam, functionality, health trends can really drive home some of those behaviors. So Chad, what are your thoughts on that?
So the trend that we're seeing taking off for 2026 is still a focus on cold beverages. We're seeing such a focus on cold foam technology, ice lattes, everything that you have to offer out of the A1000 Flex.
What we're seeing is constantly shifting trends, right? If you're not always aware of what your customer is doing next, if you're not always getting some sort of pulse check or survey on what your core audience wants, you're really losing out on some insight that can drive home more sales, bring back that loyalty, get more foot traffic through the door, right? So understanding your core audience and new consumer preferences and demands can really help you match your existing equipment and what you have in the store with what people are actually asking for on the street.